Welcome back. Last week I got really busy. I ordered maybe two things in the mail, and then I realized I needed 4 other things. So then I said I better just take a break instead of just making little videos about one thing or another. I started taking apart the Shovelhead, the oil pump, and realized that I needed bolts for the cam cover. It's missing a couple, so I figured I better get some. And while I'm at it, I might as well get a new set of gaskets and whatever else it needs in there. So that took a while. And then I realized I probably shouldn't use the screwdriver and bash it off method. I looked up a tool to take it apart, so I got one of these bad boys. They're pretty cheap, 25 bucks. So I just waited on all that. So here we are. I previously took off the oil pump. I filmed it. I'll pop it in. I kind of talked through it, made a little video, but I had beans all over my face from eating. You know, I don't have much time to do anything, so I ate a bunch of beans and then frickin' worked on this thing, and pretty funny. Maybe I'll pop some videos in right here.
That is so fun.
Front half off. I forgot I used lithium grease, so it kind of looks like a horror show in there. And I used paper gaskets, and it's already ripped. I mean, this is brand new. I just put it together right before I started building this bike. It's one of the first things I did because it was sumping so bad, and I went down the rabbit hole and learned that I should have just let it run. It probably would be fine. So here I am fixing my mistakes I didn't know about earlier. My understanding, which I haven't gotten to the manual part yet, I probably should get it out. So I got the main body in here, shaking, rattling around, but there's a shaft that goes from here, but it's held on by a clip, so I gotta get that clip out. It's kind of a pain in the nuts from what I remember. Or maybe it's getting back on, I can't remember. Either way, they're never that fun. And good luck trying to find it if I fling it across the room. Just like that, it's gone. Whoops. Hopefully the kit I bought has another one. I don't think I have any that small. Alright, so I flung it across the room. It's probably all bent up anyways. This thing should come out. There we go, let it drain. It's so weird, it's got oil everywhere, but it just wasn't pumping through here and there. Alright, so I took these two out. The 2 gears. Try to keep them separate, but I'll probably forget. And there's like a little key in here that holds one of the gears on. Try not to lose it, but I think the kit I have has new ones. Alright, once you get those 2 off, you should be able to just slide this bad boy off. Alright, oh, and then I forgot there's gears on the back. Totally forgot about that. And then those gears also have another key, which I forgot about. But right now I'm looking for any plugged up holes, which I don't really see any yet. Maybe that was it. I don't know. There's a big channel that's covered. It could be it. You never know. Ongoing. I'm gonna disassemble this whole thing, clean it back out again. But there's the body. That's the front. That's the back. But I'm gonna clean this up and go from there. And to pump oil. Between this and not knowing where the oil lines should go in this aftermarket tank, it's all kind of a guess. But after thinking about it and looking it up, and I used paper gaskets, and they probably plugged one of the little holes. It looked like they fit, but I also did it like 2 years ago. So this time I got these gaskets. They're plastic. My only concern is now is how thick they are, but I think that won't matter. I'd rather use plastic than paper. So I got it apart. I took the internals apart, put them back together. Before I put it back on, I'll probably mess with them some more. So right now I'm gonna pop the cam cover off. I got the bolts here. Gotta try to remember this is the long one. So I'd like to keep them on here. I got this bad boy. Let's see how it works. I'm assuming you do this. There we go. And then put this bad boy in there. Right. I don't think these have to be like tight. Just get enough threads in them to where you don't strip anything, which I'm probably already doing. Try this. Works great. Okay. And there's that one. There we go. The reason why I had to take this off is because this shaft here, trying to see if it free spins. Shine the light in here. There we go. Right away I can't tell what the shit's going on. I don't see the key that holds it in there. So that's good. I really don't want to take this thing out, but I know if this thing is this shaft is held out, it doesn't move. And if I turn over the motor, it turns. So I would assume that that's good. Yeah, that's good enough. So I pretty much just took this off for no reason, which is fine. So let's clean this off a hair. It's pretty clean because I think I just did it last time. Make sure there's nothing in there. Probably should try to figure out what kind of cam this is. I've always heard that they say something on there, but this one don't say nothing. Probably stock. So let's put this on. And this bad boy goes like that. Okay, so I got my little guide here. I still haven't bought a book for this thing, which I really need to. I hate doing it on the fancy pad. Always buy the book, it's way easier. But sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. All right, so I'm looking at this thing, and it says 13, there's 2 of them. So it's 2 of these small guys. 13 is that one. Give it a little spin. Yeah, so you got big guy, 1, 2, 3 of the mediums, and then the small guys go here. And then it says to do 120 foot-pounds, so I'm just gonna snug these up first. Okay. Here's the fun part. These slots in here, take these little, oh, and I lost it. I use a screwdriver with a magnetic tip. So maybe you can see this, but on the end of it has this little half moon thing that you gotta stick inside of these shafts. And that's what holds the shaft onto these bad boys. I don't know the trick, but what I do is I get these in here. I use the engine assembly lube. I lather it up. Okay, so I put the 2 gears in there. The trick is you got to get this bad boy on there with this pin thing flush on there. So that's the first hard part. Okay, I got this thing kicked over till the marks are straight up. So let's try to get these in here. Gloves don't help, by the way. Check the holes. My fat ass out of the way. Put this thing in there. Okay, so what I did is put that little key in there. It's probably hard to see, but that's what takes the most time. It took me a few goes, but I got it. Now let's try to put this bad boy on there. I doubt I'm gonna do it one-handed, so I'm gonna turn this off. All right, I just remembered why I took this cover off. I wish I would have remembered it sooner. So I took this oil pump off before, and then I got to the same point I'm at now, and I realized I have to push this shaft out somehow. I've been hitting it with a magnet trying to pull it out to put the pin on, but I can't get to it. So now I gotta take this off. Dang it. Okay, so this is what you gotta do. Boof, that's it. Push that in there. Clip on there. So yeah, I gotta put that on there. I'm gonna take a break. All right, I got that. I got that little pin on there. It's not a pin, I don't know what it's called. Grease these up, put the other little wheel in there. Now I'm gonna put the face on. Before I do that, I just was checking all the oil routing, and man, what a mess. What was confusing is there's 3 different hoses, not this one, I'm just pointing in general, coming from the other side, from the chain side. So I just wrapped them all, put them over on the back, and I'll figure that out another time. I got the other ones from the oil filter poking out this way. So now I'm gonna leave this open, put oil in it, and I wanna see oil come out of it. I think that's my plan. Well, maybe not today. All right, that's it. Oil pump reinstalled. I got it all torqued down. I'm gonna leave the cover off and see if it'll spew oil through it. I didn't do that last time. It should. It's spinning, so it should work. But the oil lines on this bike are complete madness. There's 3 that go to the chain, and there's a cooler and filters and whatever else. So I deleted all of them, so I'm just gonna start from scratch. And then this oil bag, I'm not really sure what it is. I thought this thing was a Paco. I'm still kind of investigating, but it's got the hoses on the bottom. So I don't know which one goes to which. I can only assume. It's got 2 in the front, 1 in the back, and then the drains on the other side. But I'll figure it out. I mean, look at this. This one went to the chain oiler, and then this one was clearly in the wrong zone. So yeah, I don't know. Ongoing, but I'm getting close. Once I button that all up and all the little stuff, I'll be back to where I was. So probably the next video, I'll get this all buttoned up and maybe make an oil video. Like, subscribe, tell your buddy, and go to the website, deathmetalcycles.com, and buy a gosh darn t-shirt. Sticker packs are way behind. They're in the mail right now, heading my way, but who knows? You just got to keep waiting. Thanks.